हेलो दोस्तों। तो आज हमने अंग्रेजों को भारत से बाहर निकालने की पूरी तैयारी कर दी है। अंग्रेजों भारत छोड़ो, मतलब 12 तारीख को तो छोड़ ही देंगे, वो जो उनकी हालत चल रही है। अब तो वो जो कहते हैं ना मैथमेटिकल पॉसिबिलिटी है, वो भी नहीं रही। तो अंग्रेज तो भारत छोड़ देंगे 12 को, पाकिस्तानी भी छोड़ देंगे, तो हमारे साथ रह जाएंगे साउथ अफ्रीका, न्यूजीलैंड, ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड इंडिया मोस्ट प्रोबेबली। दैट्स व्हाट आई कैन सी राइट नाउ। तो भैया बहुत बढ़िया मैच था आज का। बॉलिंग देख के इंडिया की मजा आ गया। मोहम्मद शामी यार, क्या टेस्टी बॉलिंग किया उन्होंने आज। बेन स्टोक्स को जो ओवर डाला है, आउट स्विंगर आउट स्विंगर आउट स्विंगर एंड देन इन स्विंगर। खैर बेन स्टोक्स ने जो बैटिंग भी की है, पता नहीं क्या करना चाह रहे थे भाई, किस जल्दी में थे कि मैं तो 25 ओवर में मैच खत्म किया आऊंगा करके आऊंगा, आई वांट टू प्रूव समथिंग। तो जो भी वो प्रूव करना चाह रहे थे, प्रूव तो नहीं कर पाए। खैर अपनी लेगेसी को और बेकार में मटिया मेल करने में लगे हुए हैं। So it was a good performance from India, dismal performance from England, another dismal performance from England. So that's all about today's match. अब हम चलते हैं हमारे इन हाउस स्पेशलिस्ट संदीप के पास, उनसे थोड़ा डायसेक्शन कराते हैं कि भाई क्या गलत हुआ, क्या सही हुआ। तो ओवर टू यू संदीप।
Yeah, it's early winters in India, and I crave for desserts, okay? But looking at Mohammad Shami's bowling today, it was like enjoying a hot gulab jamun in Delhi winters. It was a delight to watch him bowl today. I was extremely delighted. I was extremely happy. The delivery that he bowled to Ben Stokes and Kuldeep's delivery to Josh Butler, the captain. Oh my goodness. I was extremely happy and delighted to watch those two deliveries. See, England's puzzling performance continues. I think they may have to do a major overhaul after this World Cup to their side. It's mindless, aggressive cricket, and they
वैसे
may.
सॉरी सॉरी टू कट यू शॉर्ट संदीप, एक शेर याद आ रहा है मुझे इंग्लैंड की परफॉर्मेंस को देख के। बड़े बेआबरू होके तेरे पूछे से निकले। पाकिस्तानियों को भी ऐसे हाल है, बांग्लादेश को तो कह रही। तो अंग्रेजों को ये समर्पित है मेरी तरफ से ये शेर। हाँ, कंटिन्यू।
Yeah, they may want to think deep on this particular tournament, their performance in this particular tournament, and then do a major overhaul. It could start with their captain, the coach. I think they got to do a major overhaul after this World Cup, just like the way they have done post 2015 World Cup, and then they became champions in 2019. Let's not forget that. So to me, England needs a major overhaul, and from an Indian perspective, a lot of things went right for India. Rohit Sharma's extremely sensible batting. I love the way Rohit batted today. And Surya Kumar Yadav was a surprise package to watch. I was not expecting Surya to bat so sensibly at number 6.
हाँ, हमने हमने बहुत बुराई की थी उनकी, पता नहीं क्या
Yeah,
होगा, जिसकी भी बुराई करते हैं वो अच्छा कर देता है।
it's good.
नेक्स्ट
It's
टाइम
good.
से वी आर गोइंग टू से बैड थिंग्स अबाउट whole of the Indian team.
It's good that he performed that way because it would have been difficult had he not performed at number 6. I think India would have struggled. So to me, I think Surya and then Rohit batted really well with some support from KL Rahul. But the bowling department was extremely good today. Bumrah, Shami, and then Kuldeep Yadav with some support from Ravindra Jadeja. It's all looking good for India. A few matches to go at the league stage. We're gonna meet Sri Lanka, and then South Africa and Netherlands. These are the 3 games that are left for India at the league stage. So hopefully, India should perform well in the remaining matches. It's more or less certain that we qualified for semi-finals, as you rightly pointed out. So it looks like India, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa that are through to the semis. I'm sure it's going to be exciting at the semi stage as well. So the things that are not going right for India, there are 2 concerning factors. In fact, 3. Okay, I'm going to explain 1 or 2, and then I'm going to ask you one question. Okay, Shreyas Iyer to me is not performing well. He has to fix his weakness against short pitch deliveries. We discussed about this earlier. To me, I think he has to apply himself a bit more, and then he has to be more confident to leave such deliveries and then attack the ones that are in his zone. Okay. And then the second part is Mohammad Siraj is looking a bit off color. I think uh, most probably we might just drop him in the next game. So on Mohammad Siraj, I have a question. So when I looked at the batting order today, Shami being at number 8 did not look that positive for me. Okay. So my question to you is Siraj's underperformance, is that a blessing in disguise for India? Shami is doing well, and of course Bumrah. So we can just drop Siraj and play either Ashwin or Thakur depending on the conditions. What's your take on that?
I think you're right. There are two ways to look at it. One is when Hardik Pandya is there and when Hardik Pandya is not there. So if Hardik Pandya comes back, then obviously you have to Surya Kumar Yadav goes out. Then what you can do is you have three pacers. Then I think even if there is a little bit of dryness in the wicket, slightly dry, I think you should play Ashwin because Ashwin takes care of the left-handers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if or you can play Shardul Thakur, but there is, I think, you should not play Mohammad Siraj. He's looking completely out of sorts. He's low on confidence. He misfielded few times during today's match, which shows that, which was which gave you a bit of a hint that he's feeling a bit under the pump. So I think it would be better to drop him in such a crucial tournament. So you can bring in either Thakur or Ashwin. So if Pandya is not there, then you need 3 million pieces. Still drop Siraj, bring in Shardul Thakur in place of
Siraj, yeah.
That's the way it should go for India. That these should be the combinations India should try because you need to drop Siraj. He's looking underconfident, and having an underconfident bowler can prove costly during these
Absolutely,
tournaments.
absolutely. Because India have been bowling really well. India perhaps are the best bowling side in this tournament so far. And
Absolutely, without any doubt.
yeah, and we don't want them to be underconfident in any game, no matter what, whether it's Netherlands or South Africa. We don't want them to be underconfident.
And one more point. People are noticing Siraj's underconfidence, so they are going to target him during the next match. I'm sure whomsoever India plays against next is going to target Siraj if Siraj plays. So it's better to drop him.
Absolutely. You know what? In fact, I have this point where Ashwin, you rightly said Ashwin could be handy against left-handers. We can actually use him in the power play against batsmen such as Quinton de Kock or even Rachin Ravindra, who's batting in number 3. So there are quite a few left-handers in stronger oppositions like New Zealand, South Africa, even Warner in Australia. We can use Ashwin against them. Why not? Because these are the 3 teams with whom India may play in the semi-finals, and then all of them have quite a few left-handers. Assuming that Hardik Pandya would be back by that time, as you rightly said, so Hardik Pandya would remain at number 6, Jadeja at number 7, and we haven't utilized Shardul's bowling much in this tournament, though we played him on and off. Rather, we play Ashwin because your third seaming option is covered in the form of Hardik Pandya, and then you have that extra spinner.
Yeah, he needs to be brave. I think you cannot go for security of fourth seamer.
Yeah, when you're not using
bowling enough. And Pandya bowls plus, he's a decent pacer. He bowls at 140 plus. So there's no need for you to play Shardul when you have Ashwin. It gives you against left-handers, you can use Ashwin, as you said.
Absolutely. So quite a few exciting matches to come in the next few days, and tomorrow is.
I would like to say something about Shreyas Iyer. I would like to give my take as well. I think the bottom line for Shreyas Iyer is that he has an ego which is bigger than his ability. And what I mean when I say that, he has a weakness against short pitch bowling. And obviously, you have best of the best in this World Cup. You have Rabada, you have Stark, you have Cummins, you have other Bolt. So they are going to exploit. There's no escape room here. So he needs to lower down his ego. Just do not play a pull shot. Why to play a pull shot when you know that it's your weakness they're trying to exploit? just give them some respect. As the great Sunil Gavaskar says, give few hours to bowlers and rest of the play is yours. So obviously you cannot give few hours in a one-day game, but you can at least give few overs. अपनी ईगो को नीचे करें, बहुत बॉलर्स को रिस्पेक्ट दें, उसके बाद पूरा दिन मेक मेरी. तो आपको अपनी ईगो को नीचे करना पड़ेगा. T20 इट्स नॉट T20, इट्स वनडेयर्स. तो आपकी एबिलिटी नहीं है शॉर्ट बॉल को खेलने की, पुल मारने की, तो रहने दो ना भाई. किसने कहा है? छोड़ दो, जाने दो, डक करो. पर जब तक वो नहीं करेंगे तो वो बनेगी नहीं बात. And this T20 syndrome, this is, why I call it T20 syndrome, because most of the teams are suffering from T20 syndrome. If you look at England is a classical example of suffering from T20 syndrome. At Ben Stokes, you rightly mentioned that it was a great over by Mohammad Shami, but what Ben Stokes was trying to do, you are, he's beating you.
Yeah.
I think he was beaten by Mohammad Shami on the trot for 3 or 4 balls. And what you eventually try to do is you try to hit out. You don't expect that from such a seasoned campaigner like Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes is such a mature player. He has wisdom on his side. He has won World Cup for them, literally, single-handedly. And he has won some test matches as well. So he has patience. But this T20 syndrome, what it makes you to do is you try to dominate bowlers. Because in T20 cricket, there is no scope for biding your time. You have to dominate the bowlers from the word go. That's what he was trying to do. It's that kind of disease which is catching up with such seasoned campaigners as well. So forget about Shreyas Iyers and others. English team is playing mindless aggressive cricket, and they're pretty gung-ho about it. That's what is leading to their downfall. They're saying we are going to play aggressive, we are going to play aggressive. No, you don't have to. Look at the way they were batting today. We all knew the way India batted after first 6 or 7 overs, they understood that it's not 300 wicket. So they kind of took a step back. I think they modified their target. I think they were targeting for 250, 260. Eventually they were able to reach 230, but they were targeting 250, 260. Mind you, if India would have been targeting 320, 300, then India would have got out for 150. I'm telling you. So
Absolutely.
that is exactly what is happening with England. They're not modifying their game. They're not modifying their targets according to the situation. That is what is leading to the downfall. And I think few other teams as well. So this T20 syndrome is whomsoever is able to adapt is going ahead in the tournament, and rest of the teams are falling by the wayside. So that is my take on the game.
No, very true, very true. Thanks for mentioning this, because it is not a World Cup where we have been witnessing only matches where the score is about 340, 350. Matches like this, matches like today, where defending 225, 230 is also possible with a very good bowling attack. I think these are the matches that we would love to watch as cricket fans, as much as we would love to watch with scores at about 340, 350. Okay, these are the matches that keep the interest alive in this game. Okay, so tomorrow's match between Afghanistan and then Sri Lanka, it's going to be an exciting encounter. Let's not rule out Afghanistan yet. I'm not, at least. Like, just looking at the way
I'm dying to say another Afghan jalebi tomorrow. You mentioned gulab jamun. I'm talking about jalebis. It's the right time to eat some delicacies, sweet delicacies.
Yeah, without mentioning much about the players and then strengths, weaknesses, I'm gonna quickly call it's gonna be a 50-50 encounter. It's gonna be a pretty close encounter between Afghanistan and Sri Lanka, considering the fact that it's gonna happen at Pune, and then Sri Lanka is also high in confidence. They won against England in their last game, and then Afghanistan has been riding the tide really well. I'm sure they should also be high on confidence. They've beaten some stronger teams like England and then Pakistan. Rashid Khan, Mujib and co must be craving to bowl on Pune track. I'm sure it's going to be an exciting contest, and I'm going to call it 50-50. Sachin, what's your take?
Well, my estimate is just trying to calculate. So my estimate is 55-45 in favor of Sri Lanka. So even I believe it will be a close game. I think if we get a spinning track, then obviously Afghanistan is going to make merry. Otherwise, also it should be a good, evenly contested game. So I hope it will be, because I have seen in the past the Afghanistan Sri Lanka games are they're closely contested. They're hardly one-sided games. So they're evenly matched sides, Afghanistan and Sri Lanka. Though Afghanistan has better spinners, so that what actually makes them dangerous. So I think 55-45 in favor of Sri Lanka, but I wouldn't be surprised if Afghanistan beats Pakistan. क्यों आती है भाई मेरे दिमाग में? पाकिस्तान जा ही
But
तो रही है.
Pakistan are more or less out of the
अब तो
tournament now. Yeah.
अब तो वो जा रहे हैं, जाते जाते ही जाएंगे शायद. खैर, so I wouldn't be surprised if Afghanistan beats Sri Lanka tomorrow, and I hope they beat Sri Lanka tomorrow.
Sure. That would be exciting and then interesting to watch. So thank you very much. See you all very soon. Thanks a lot.
Bye bye, people.